like, of course it was life-changing. How can it not be life-changing?
Truly. Yeah, it really is. It's such an awesome experience.
Well, tell them the feedback you gave me. You were at the Temple of Dendera, or
Oh, I was at the Temple of Dendera. We had a couple of hours and I was in this healing room on top. You probably know the one with the clock on the ceiling, the black clock.
Okay, yeah, right. That's at the Temple of Hathor at Dendera.
Thank you. Okay, and so I was in that room where that was, and they had all of the bodies lying in the beds around, and I realized that was the healing room, small room, like beyond the clock room.
Right.
And then after that, I got to my phone later and I saw the email from Robert about these women called sounds like Mysore, but it's, what are they called?
Oh, the Mirror Force.
Yes. And I'm like, oh my God, I was just in that room.
Yeah, I really believe Mary Magdalene, the Mother Mary, Joseph of Arimathea, Nicodemus, James, the little brother of Jesus, they were all referred to as Mirror Force, which means people that are masters of plants, herbs, even plant medicine. And I'm pretty convinced that they were in Egypt, especially at Edfu and also at Dendera, discerning that and distilling that ancient knowledge about oils and herbs for healing, for awakening deep bliss and joy within, and ultimately about transmuting the human body into light.
Unbelievable. Amazing.
It's something that a lot of people are resonating with today. We're seeking something that can help give us a boost during this time. I mean, there's so many that have, well, especially since 2012, have been on an ascension pathway. They're looking for secrets of soul transfiguration. Some people are just want to protect themselves from everything that's going on in our world. And we're realizing that the more organic, the more natural the remedy, the better it's going to be for us right now. And this is what I think is driving a lot of the interest in some of the ancient secrets, mystical secrets about oils and transformation and ascension.
I love that. Love that. Yes.
what was the main attraction for you, Giselle, to attend this weekend?
Oh, well, I am quite a fan of Christ. How would you guess? And I read a book called The Golden Christed Ray. And I channeled several books, and that one was very near and dear to me because it was Jesus talking to me and walking with me and delivering these golden Christed decrees. And so I just have a very special relationship. And I've also connected a lot of dots, as you have, with paintings, art. My go-to is art history, and so there's just a natural draw to, okay, let's go deeper. I'd love to learn more. Let's go into the halos. And I also just did Milan, The Last Supper, Leonardo DaVinci. So even more codes with, I'm just brimming with all these codes, and I want now to get the mental stimulation. Like, let's talk about it.
Yeah, there's so much in that art. The Medici, when they launched their school in Florence, they're retrieving lost texts, lost books that then they realize are books about symbols and symbolism. They deliver this knowledge to Botticelli, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, you name it. Virtually every Renaissance artist goes through these De Medici schools, and they absorb these teachings, and then they transmit the codes, the ultimate codes of those teachings into their art. So that many people, when they're visiting Milan or they're in Florence, they'll experience this art on a conscious level, but more importantly, they're experiencing it on a soul and a subconscious level. And that's why so many of my presentations, especially for the past 10 years or so, have been art driven. I did a series on Gaia called Arcanum that looked into many
of those, definitely. Just I love the cross section. I like your take of mixing it's a beautiful mix. Love what you're doing. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so important because obviously a picture is worth 1,000 words, but it goes beyond that because you're really giving people a pair of magic glasses to put on, so then they have new ways of seeing their everyday world as well. The everyday world is just as magical and wonderful as the world that's in these paintings. And once we have the magic glasses, we can see that. And what my Halo series was about was ultimately, how do we follow this path of angelification, as they call it, or human transformation into angels. Can humans transform? Can we somehow, while living, upgrade ourselves? And that was the real impetus for the Halo events. And then as it continued to evolve, became more and more about what we're now really beginning to understand about the pineal gland as a master manufacturing plant of these sacred secretions that ultimately enable that very transformation or transfiguration of a human into an angel. And there's been a lot of work done on the pineal gland in the past 20 years. And so what I'm kind of fixated on or insistent upon really is not de-Christianizing this teaching. It's been presented to the masses in a very scientific way. But what most don't realize is that it had origins within the early Christian community. These teachings about these secretions within the pineal gland and the Christos and the development of our robe of light, and how do we care for our robe of light? How do we open these portals and gateways? And these are the primary questions that drove the Halo events, and will be really condensed or distilled into the Halo Masterclass that I'll be doing in Sedona first weekend in December, which I call Christos, because it's entirely devoted to what, as far as I can present, the most complete offering of this early Christian teaching that has literally been lost for almost 2,000 years.
Well, let's just get that nectar flowing, that divine nectar flowing, and take it from there.
You got it. That is our goal, for sure.
Just get that flowing and glowing. Listen, thank you. Thank you. I could keep you busy with questions forever, but Robert said you had 20 minutes. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm here I'm in Ohio today for Ancient Aliens Live, and we've got a
Nice.
meeting here shortly to get over to the theater and do our rehearsal and all that kind of thing. So I had limited time today.
Well, good luck with that. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in Sedona.
I look forward to that. Yeah, thanks guys very much.
Yeah, thank you, William. Okay. Oh, one more thing, William. Can we do another Zoom, like after your tour?
Yeah,
You
sure.
were-
Yeah,
And maybe invite the attendees who are gonna join us?
yeah, that'd be great. Love
Okay,
it.
all
Right
right,
on.
we'll set that up then.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks, William. Ciao.